what's good? It's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. So our fans, I want to say a big thank you to you for doing what you do. We love you, we appreciate you, and we don't take you for granted. Straight up to the news today, we'll begin with Rema. Rema's an amazing guy. Recently, Rema was seeing one of the greatest guy ever on earth. You know, there's this thing where you're seeing one of the greatest guys ever. Like, actually tell this guy, if you get, Rema was seeing with this guy hanging out together, and he got fans gushing about that. Moving on, we saw Rema at the point where the countdown video hit about 200 million views in 8 months, became the fastest video by an African artist to reach that milestone. We saw Rema Calm Down, actually certified gold in Portugal. I think for Rema, this Calm Down song is not coming down because it has been doing like, it's not to do pass himself, you get, but it's an amazing team doing all these amazing achievements. Rema actually has been seen with Neymar, one of the greatest footballers of all time, playing for Paris Saint-Germain. And Rema and this guy hanging out together at the point, really amazing. He got so far as gushing. I was like, wow, you guys look amazing, and all gushing and dapping together. Now, straight up to the news, we begin with Joe. I will continue with Joeboy rather. Or Joeboy at the point, we know him and Asha actually have like a back and forth thing. You know, it's very, very sad when you see people like Asha category having issue with one of these young guys and everything. But then Asha actually had an issue with Joeboy at the time where Joeboy actually gets an interview. And in the interview, he said, according to Joeboy, he said, Asha never reached out to me. She just sent a mail requesting for 300 million naira. Joeboy addressed the copyright infringement suit. Asha slammed on him. So he's saying, Asha never reached out to him. Moving on, we saw where Joeboy actually addressed a sex tape thingy. Now, people thought he had a sex tape out. No, he didn't have a sex tape out. He's just saying that if at the point of peradventure his tape is out there, he said 2 things you should know is the fact that he did not release that on purpose, but then if it's out, he's not going to pay a damn to anybody. He's going to take it with his full chest. Now, me get that. And he's going to say, it's my own. So if you think you're going to go and blackmail Joeboy, he said he's not going to pay you a dime. He's going to actually accept that with his full chest. Now, in a recent interview, actually addressed a situation where how him and Mr. Eazi actually met. He said he posted this video online, and then someone called him, my friend called him and said, guy, Mr. Eazi just commented on your post. And it was like, wow, like, guy, don't joke with me, I'm hungry and everything. And then they went there, checked, it's quite like it was the verified page of Mr. Eazi, and they were like, wow. And long story short, Mr. Eazi actually asked him, said, I like your song. Do you want $5,000 or $5,000, or you want me to promote your song? Shoot your video rather and promote your song. Which one do you want? At the point he said it was broke. He didn't have like a lot. He didn't have that much in his account and all. And he was like, okay, $5,000 promoting my song and shooting my video. His friends were like, take the money. But he was so smart to say, okay, no, do the other one, promote my song and shoot the video. And from there, obviously make the right decision because that actually brought him to where he is at the moment. Moving on, we have a certain Kizz Daniel. This guy's been amazing. After I dropped this one, the cough song, which everybody has been coughing to this song. We saw at the point where he actually came out saying his new project will be called Alcohol and Cigarette. And then he said for 2023, we're going to have a world tour called AAC. So the Alcohol and Cigarette Tours. That's the name of the album. And he said going to do the tour for 2023. For Kizz Daniel, we are sure to announce to you now that he's going to be performing live in Dubai on the 4th of November. And then in case you don't know, your calendar is going to be telling you the fact that we have the World Cup same month in November, and then Kizz Daniel is going to be one of those guys performing at the World Cup. So it's going to be in Dubai on the 4th of November, more like a prep because the World Cup is a bigger stage and everything. And this time for Kizz Daniel, we are so sure they're going to be in, like November is going to be his Dubai month because it's going to be at Dubai doing good for himself. 4th of December is going to be performing in Dubai, and then obviously making a prayer for himself for the World Cup performances. For Kizz Daniel, it's a roller coaster month for him, and then we want him to enjoy himself, and then we say congratulations to him in advance. Now, the last guy on the news is Peter and Paul. They be one, no be two, talking about P Squared themselves. Now, the point we saw after they came back and everything, they instantly came out with the tour, and they said this is going to be called the Reunion Tour. Smart name, smart move, and then it's called the Reunion World Tour, and then they've been touring the world ever since this one started. And guess what? You guys have been amazing on their tours. I'm just in the midst of the tour. They actually dropped 2 singles called Jaye and Find Somebody. And obviously, for a P Square standard, you know, they've been amazing. Whenever they drop a project, it's really a very mad project. This one is not an exception because this one is a very, very great project and it got fans excited listening to it. But this time, they've come back again and they say they have a new one, got something cooking, and then they're asking for how it's all. They actually brought this one, they are doing snippets and showing people, and obviously, the fans got talking on that one because it's really, and for some persons felt like, yeah, it's a good jam, and that person is saying, oh no, it's childish. I'll give you the comment. Person is saying sweet music, and that person is saying this song has been out for some months now. The one is saying, Omo, make una sing something mature. This love stuff should be for kids. Whatever it is, it's people's comment. People are like, yeah, Some is saying sweet jam, but they're saying, nah, you guys should sing something mature because this one you're doing is for kids. Guys, what are your thoughts on that one? I'll catch you guys in the very, very next one. In the meantime, stay safe. My name remains Daki.